So we have to stop crying racism about everything. Coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Confusing Logic and Reason. And as always, I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. So we're all familiar with the story of the boy who cried wolf. You know, he cried wolf so many times that when the actual wolf showed up, no one believed him. And of course, in the original story, the wolf killed him. But this is not something that they were going to put in stories for children, of course. Now, the same can be said for black people when crying about race. If we keep crying racism about nonsense and stuff that's not racism, when real racism happens, no one's going to care because they're just so desensitized by you constantly crying racism about everything. They're not going to believe you. Well, a woman by the name of Katie Hitman or something like that. I don't know this woman, but apparently she's on a show called The Housewives of Beverly Hills. I couldn't tell the Housewives of Beverly Hills from the Housewives of New York, from the Housewives of Moscow. I couldn't care less. I don't watch those shows. But she made the mistake of confusing Lizzo with Precious.
Will Kathy know this lady?
Yes.
I feel like I do. Precious?
No, that's not. That is Lizzo.
I don't know her.
She is precious, though. Lizzo's precious.
What do I call her?
Lizzo is
Her
precious.
nickname's Precious to me.
Yeah.
Now, there are black people out here calling this woman racist and saying that she needs to apologize. And why? Well, because she generalized black people. And they see the generalization of black people as an issue of racism. You know, they're looking down on all black people. Now, black people could generalize who they want all day. That's perfectly fine. But God forbid somebody generalize black people. Now, this was not racism at all. I mean, there was absolutely nothing at all racist about this. And she has nothing to apologize for this. I mean, she clearly didn't know who Lizzo was, or perhaps maybe Precious. All she knows was Precious was known as the overweight black girl. And she saw an overweight black female and it said Precious. Now, I love how they tried to recover by saying, well, she is precious. I thought that was funny. They tried. But anyway, this is why nobody takes the race card serious. If we're going to keep crying racism about everything, if racism is just going to be nothing but a knee-jerk reaction that black people just evoke at the drop of a hat when it is something looks like it's racist or appears racist without even doing any further investigation into it, this is why so many people have just become so disinterested in the race card. And I myself, it's just like, I'm fed up with it. So I know white people are just just headed up to here with the race card that black people just use to be perpetual victims over nothing. But like I said, this woman has nothing to apologize for. This is not racism. And if this is racism, and this is being called racism, then like I always say, God bless America. What a luxury that we have as black people, that we have the freedom and right and the platform to say that that's racism, but we are so oppressed. Anyway, this is just a nothing burger and just more nonsense that we, well, not we, but as black people, foundational black Americans, choose their waste their time and energy on, as opposed to all the important things that we really should be prioritizing. And anyway, y'all, this is absolute nonsense. I really don't get this, how black people could be such victims. And as always, y'all, until next time.